Next episode of Crazy Hair Don't Care. Yes, I am silly. That is true. I don't know why no one has noticed until now. I mean, I'm sure they have. Someone. I'm gonna make a salad. That's what this episode is about. So, this salad is one that I invented because I like to make salad. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Usually when there's a potluck or any kind of dinner, I make a fancy salad. And I'm going to show you how I do it. Dressing and all. Let's see. I will show you what I got. I do not know how to flip the camera around, but I have all of the things that I'm going to use. I've got local honey. It is wildflower honey. You can have any honey you want. Local honey is the best wherever you are. The local beekeeper or the local whatever. I don't know. Choose your own honey, but I recommend raw honey. I recommend unfiltered, and I recommend local. But if you are going to get that kind of honey, it is a lot thicker and a lot less squeezy bottle like this Good Flow honey from Austin, Texas, which is where I'm near. Anyway, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on TikTok. Well, anyway, honey and lemon and garlic will be what I'm using for the dressing. So, fresh lemon juice. I'm going to squeeze the juice of at least 2 of those lemons into a little jar. And I'm going to put about an equal amount of oil in there. And I'm going to use olive oil from Trader Joe's that was cold pressed in Italy and packaged there. I find that is the kind of olive oil that is the most economical and healthy, and health is an investment. It is one of the 2 most important things you have in life: time and health. And if you invest in your health, it will buy you more time. True story, true story, true story. I'm putting away some dishes now. We've got a nice little setup here. I'm very thankful. I'm a newlywed, so I'm adjusting to domestic life. But since I was a server and a bartender and many different jobs in the hospitality and restaurant industry, I'm pretty good at making food that I've seen served in these fancy places, and I'm sharp enough to kind of be creative with it and invent my own stuff, my own twist on classic recipes. So back to this salad I'm making. I need this big silver bowl. In that bowl, I'm going to place some baby kale. You can use any green you like. You could use spring mix. You could use fresh baby spinach. You could use spinach and arugula. You could use salad greens from your own garden. Whatever you have, really. But it's always good to make sure it's fresh. And here we go. Fresh greens. All right. And I also have some apples. I believe these are Evercrisp. I want to peel my apples. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a separate bowl. This peeling apple task is rather tedious sometimes. because you've got to take out the seeds, cut it in half, quarter it, you know, and peel it. And I don't actually have an apple peeler, so what I'm most comfortable with is a simple paring knife for this. It'll also work for cutting the red seedless grapes in half. Well, actually, these are not seedless. We accidentally got the kind with seeds in them. But seeds are good for you. So we've got the baby kale in the bowl. We've got 3 apples to peel. I think I'm going to use only 2 of them. And the star of the show is this garlic and herb goat cheese log. You can get these at really any deli. It's a product of Canada, it seems, and it's garlic and herb, and I will cut it up and top it on the salad. But what I need to do first is peel the apples and soak them in the lemon juice of at least one of these lemons so that they don't brown. At least that's what I have heard helps with that. Because, you know, when you peel apples and cut apples, they do turn brown pretty quickly. And we want them to be fresh and crisp. So I will soak the peeled apple slices in lemon juice. I'm going to cut mine kind of in small bite-sized pieces. And then I'm going to slice the grapes and put those in the salad bowl as well. From my experience living with Mennonite farmers in Tennessee, I sometimes wash my organic veggies and sometimes not because, you know, sometimes the organisms in the soil can be very beneficial for building immunity. And so if you have a little dirt on your produce, it don't hurt. If you've got a little germs from the people picking the produce, if that freaks you out, just wash your veggies and fruits. It does not freak me out. In fact, I never got COVID. I was around it a lot. And I know several people who had it, but I did not get it. I did get shingles, though, after I got the vaccine for COVID, and I did get some minor sinus infections and other things, but very fortunate to have not suffered much through the pandemic with illness and injury and death, and many people lost a lot of loved ones during that time, which is very tragic. Let's not go back there, guys. I'm talking to myself, really. We're not going to go back to the sad, sad stories because we're going to make new, happy stories with this new year that is coming up, and I'm making a brand new salad for you and for me and modify as needed. But I'm going to start by cutting this lemon, and I think I need to put my thumb somewhere here. Put it on top of that. There we go. I'm going to cut the lemon. Got my lemon there all juicy. I'm going to grab my citrus squeezer. Fresh from the dishwasher. And, of course, place it in. Bottom side down. And squeeze the lemon into a bowl. There we go. And I'm going to save the lemon rind so that I can, peel the rind and use it for other things. Now this video has gotten too long, but basically this is an apple, grape, herb goat cheese salad. And I'm going to add a topping of candied pecans. Again, you can use whatever nuts you like. And I think I will also put some of my cranberry, sunflower, quinoa, and rice as a starch for the salad since it's already made and chilled in the refrigerator. The dressing, again, is going to be fresh garlic and lemon and honey. And that's all for today, guys. Happy New Year. Crazy hair, don't care. like, subscribe, and comment.